Hey guys, it's John Belcher. You're gonna see in this video I have on my little Eskimo hat today, right? And that's because it's just getting cold out there, right? It's winter time, and it's cold, so you need like really warm stuff to have warm stuff on. I love these hats because it like covers the side of your whole side of your face. If you throw on like a hoodie, right, it basically like covers your whole face, almost your neck, everything. So you're just super warm when you're outside. You know, I live up north, so it's pretty cold up here in the winter time, and we've been having a pretty good winter, but people are telling me it's going to be extremely cold because the winter has started off so warm or whatever. But that's besides the point, right? The point of this video is because it's New Year's, right? The ball dropped a couple days ago, right? And it's a very interesting time. The start of a new year is a very interesting time, and I hope by the end of this video, my goal is to make sure that this video is some type of anchor point, some type of, I guess you could say, some type of reference point that you can always go back to throughout the year, the whole 2016, as you go on your journey of success, whether you're in school, you're at work. It doesn't matter what you're really doing in your life, whether you own a business or thinking about joining me in business, or you want to be in business, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's a New Year's, right? About 4 days ago, the ball dropped, right? And it's now January, I think 5th or something like that, or 4th, whatever it is. I don't really keep track of the days exactly once the new year comes in, but it's a new year, right? And usually when you have a new year, what do you have is people making New Year's resolutions, right? So I hope by the end of this video, my goal is to make this video become a reference point so you can come back to this video throughout the year just to make sure you're on track, make sure you're focused on what you need to be focused on, whatever that is, so that you can reach your goals, reach your dreams, whatever that may be, right? Now, I'm going to help you, right? I'm going to kind of give you a little roadmap of what to expect just in life when you're on a journey, you're trying to accomplish something that's big or extraordinary, or even if it's a small goal, right? I just want to help you be able to accomplish those goals from a mental aspect, right? Now, anything that you want to change in your life, right? Let's say I wanted to change anything that you want to change, whether it's your finances, whether it's something about you just want to improve as a person, maybe it's your relationships with other people, right? Maybe it's weight, right? Maybe it's you want to gain muscles, maybe you want to lose weight, whatever it may be, right? The thing that's going to allow you to make that change is it has to start up here first, right? A lot of people make New Year's resolutions and they don't commit to it. They don't stay true to their resolutions. You know why? Because of what's going on up here, right? As long as what's going on up here is keeping you focused, you will always get somewhere. You will always stay consistent. You will always stay on the path that you need to be on, right? Once what's going on up here gets a little foggy and it's no longer clear, and you know, you're giving yourself negative self-talk and stuff like that, it's gonna be very hard for you to accomplish your goals. So you gotta be extremely focused, right? I don't care if it's your mom doubting you. I don't care if it's your dad who told you that dream that you have is not gonna happen. I don't care if it's your brother, your friend. I don't care who the hell it is, right? You gotta have the focus that doesn't waver, right? You gotta have the focus that doesn't waver. You gotta believe it so strong, whatever that it is that you want out of your life, right? You gotta believe it so strong, right? That people think you're crazy when you tell them about it, right? You gotta believe as if it happened already. You gotta believe so strong as if it happened already, right? And I'm gonna tell you what that does, right? How that brings your the results you want into your life, right? Because if you're thinking, and I know a lot of people always say, I'm gonna go into positive thinking now, right? A lot of people, they always say, you know, think positive, and that's like the very cliche thing to say, like think positive, right? But I'm gonna tell you why thinking positive is very important for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. If you're thinking positive, nothing but good thoughts, what positive thinking does to you is it gives you a positive feeling, right? And what a positive feeling does to you is it motivates you. It gives you some type of energy that you can't even really explain where the energy comes from, but because you're thinking positive, you naturally want to go towards your goal even faster, right? Now, there are some days, right, in my business, this have been, you know, some days, not every day I make the amount of money I want to make, right? Sometimes I don't make $500 in a day. Sometimes I don't make $300 in a day. Sometimes I don't make $200 in a day. Sometimes I only get one sale in a day, or whatever the case may be, right? When I was aiming for 3 or 4 sales in a day. But a lot of times when that type of stuff happens, you know what, for some reason, it's because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, right? I'm just going to be honest. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and I just woke up with some type of energy, right? And what that negative energy or whatever negative self-talk that I may be telling myself, right? These very few days throughout the year, because I got a lot better with mentally training myself how to think nothing but positive thoughts, how to bring positive things into my life that I want. But when I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, for some reason, it actually shows up in my business, right? The results aren't as good as they normally are, right? And it's like weird. It's like whenever my energies is high and I have high spirits and I'm thinking good thoughts and I'm happy, it's like the sales just keep rolling in, right? The sales just keep coming in. I keep having more and more success, guys. And I'm gonna tell you, you may think it may sound like it's some type of bougie, fake, mystical concept, but it's very true, right? If you just think about it in the most simplest terms, if a person's thinking negative about something, right, and they're constantly seeing the glass half empty, so to speak, right? They're seeing the glass half empty. What's going to happen to that person is they're not going to be motivated, right? Because they're finding a problem to everything. If you see the glass half full all the time, and you look at situations from a logical standpoint, and you say, all right, here's why this is going to work. Here's why I know it's going to work, and this is the work that I'm going to do to accomplish that goal. What happens is you're positioning yourself in a positive way because you understand that, look, realistically speaking, this is logical, and here's why I want it to happen for me, right? If you believe that it can happen for you, it will happen for you. If you don't believe it's gonna happen for you, it's not gonna happen for you, right? Now, the person who doesn't believe that online business is possible to have success, it's never gonna happen for them. You know why? They're not gonna do it. They don't even have a positive mindset, a positive approach to business. They don't have a positive approach to entrepreneurship. Why? Because maybe they've grown up around nothing but people who work a 9-to-5 job, or growing up around people who talk nothing but negative stuff and they think negative thoughts and stuff like that, right? But when you think positive and you want positive for other people, right, and you stop doubting and criticizing and hating and watching other people, positive things, you start opening up yourself to positive things occurring in your life, because what you're doing is you're putting out a positive energy into the atmosphere or the universe, right? Some people want to say the universe, whatever the case may be, but that's literally what you're doing, is you're putting that energy out there. So now it's not going to be a secret why all these positive things boomerangs back into your life, right? And it's like, I like to tell people all the time, if you have a goal, most people want to focus on a monthly goal. They want to say, John, I want to make $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month. I'm going to tell you how you get there faster. The way that you get to your monthly goal faster is by focusing on the daily goal. Every single day, there has to be something that you do routinely. Every single day, it has to become a part of your lifestyle, right? It has to become a ritual, something that you do every day that goes towards you accomplishing that goal. Each and every day has to be looked at as a new entity, as a new opportunity for you to take advantage of that day, for you to work, on that day being your greatest potential. You got to treat every single day as if it's your last, right? That's literally how you have to treat success and treat whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Now, $10,000 a month is about $300 a day, right? So if you want to make $10,000 a month, you need to find a way how to make $300 a day profit, right? Once you figure out your daily goal, it's easier to accomplish, and it's easier to figure out a mechanism and a plan to be able to accomplish it, because it's only the day. It's not a whole month. Now, if you have a monthly goal and you're focused on the monthly goal, you can get sidetracked, you can get distracted, you could let life get in the way. Oh, that's a good checkpoint right there. Life getting in the way. A lot of people let life get in the way of their own dreams, which is crazy to me. Right? If your whole life is about living your dream, how can life get in the way of your dreams, right? You always have to have a certain side where you work on you, a side where you build on your passion, a side where you build on something that comes from the heart that you love to do. A lot of people are frustrated no matter how much money they have, no matter how much success they have in a certain industry, because really and truly, they're not passionate about what they do, right? They only do it for the money. But if you learn how to if you learn what you're passionate about, not only will you find a way to get good at it, but not only will you probably just naturally be good at it, right? But you're also going to have the most success you've ever had in that area, right? So never let life get in the way. Always think positive and think of a way to, all right, if there's some type of roadblock in front of me, ask myself questions. All right, how can I get this roadblock from being in front of me, right? All entrepreneurship is, all it's about is finding solutions. That's all it's about, right? I felt like working a 9-to-5, it wasn't challenging for me enough, because it wasn't me formulating solutions for a problem that, can fix my income or grow my income or, maximize my income or whatever the case may be. But when you start to think positive and you start to speak positive things, right? You start to give yourself positive self-talk. What you're naturally doing every single day subconsciously is you're empowering yourself. You're empowering yourself subconsciously to think above everybody else. You're not saying you're better than anybody else, right? But you're thinking on a higher level, on a higher wavelength when compared to the average person, right? Whereas the average person is probably looking at somebody who's making a lot of money and they're hating and they probably don't even think it's possible for them, so they're talking shit and all that stuff like that. But if you're thinking positive and you believe that extraordinary can happen for you and you believe miraculous things can happen for you in your life and your family, it will happen. It will happen because you're thinking on that wavelength, guys. So if that's where you are in your life and you want 2016 to be the greatest